All right, hello and welcome to the second moto of our 5th round Firestone Firehawk Season 3 at Cairo today. On the right and the left will be our pole starting position. We'll go through the whole order. It's going to be Sol starting in first, Opix second, Turkey third, Roman fourth, Fireball fifth, Luke sixth, Slaunch seventh, Detail eighth, and Turkey, or not. Wait, what? Why did I say Turkey again? Vulcan joining in, bringing up the rear. I saw it. There's too many freaking New color, new color. Too many light blues in the field here. But yeah, Vulcan joining in, missed out on Moto 1, but making it here for Moto 2. So Slaunch, Detail, Vulcan, that's Turkey. That's not going to get confusing from a distance. But the sticky det's down. It's going to be 12 laps again, like Moto 1. All the motos, 12 laps in this event. Now just waiting on the sticky det. We'll go green for 12 laps again. These Moto 2s. We have the invert, usually get pretty cheesy. We'll see how cheesy this one gets. And we're green. Okay, that sounded better than the first one. Oh yeah, many drivers sending it. Oh, Luke going for something. Didn't work. Vulcan also, I think, not being familiar with the track, cheesing a little bit. Early on, Sol will be holding on to that lead. A couple two-way battles. Luke and Slaunch going at it again already. Fireball and Turkey appear to be going at it again already. Some repeat battles. Opix in front of Roman. Detail, Luke, and Slaunch right now. It's going to be a tough spot to be in. Wow, hold on. What did that look like? Because Detail was 2 spots back. Wow, that was a and it works out. Detail with potentially a big move right there. God, what the hell was that freaking NOS boost on the landing with Opix there too? But that move's going to give him 2 spots. That's a big one. Now, oh, this is spicy. This is spicy in the back. Slaunch, Roman, and Luke going 3 wide for a bit. Not where you want to be doing it. There's going to at least be a 2 wide here. Oh, and Detail cheeses the chicane in front of us again. Let's take a look at another replay. The early replays that are required. Starts with these motos. Oh, a little bit of contact with Fireball's bumper right there. Did it, and then sent him off. So unfortunate. After having a really good start. Now going to have to go pretty much all the way to the back. Oh! Bach, aggressive move on Roman right there. Went for what Luke went for in the first lap. Did not work out in that one again. So that move attempted a few times, not working out. Oh, wow. Fireball getting cheesed. What is the commotion here? The chaos. Hold on. More cheese we need to watch. Fireball going wide. Opix, Roman, and Luke aggressively battling. Slaunch trying to get involved. Detail trying to get back in it as quickly as possible. Roman and Opix with the side-by-side battle. Your lead is still Sol Turkey. It's a crazy start to Moto 2 so far. Luke's going to try to hold it around the outside. Oh, it's close, but just barely has the nose on Opix. Sending it, going a little too wide. Oh, this is unfortunate for Opix. He's going to lose so many. And it doesn't work out for Luke either, potentially losing the spots to Fireball and Slaunch, but sending it back in. Slaunch trying to hold the left. Detail trying to get involved as well. Unfortunate for Opix out of all that, but the big send on Detail at the end of it. Yeah, unfortunate for Opix out of all that. Just, that was tough to maneuver. And now Fireball and Luke potentially going for the 2 wide chicane cheese. Ooh, Fireball close on it, but able to hold on to it. Now Slaunch, potentially the door opens. Going to the inside. They're both going for it. Luke and Slaunch duking it out hard. Aggressive battling again. And Moto 2. And looking very similar to the way their battle went in Moto 1 right now. And it's going to... Oh, man, that move was so big for Slaunch because Detail's going to end up taking the spot too. So Luke falling to the back. Oh, but Detail cheeses. Makes a pretty bad mistake there going into that section. I don't know if that was a go for cheese or what, but that was a rough one. Going to lose the spot to Luke right back. And this is still a cheese fest of a moto. Sol, Turkey, Roman, Fireball, Slaunch. That is our top 5. We're like going through lap 3 here. Oh, we have a sideline report from the pit reporter. Apparently, it was some lag cheese. All right, on the detail incident. That makes sense. That makes sense. Do have some lag. Spoiler alert, but there's there's other lag cheese later on. Oh, the spice. Hold on, we might need to look at this again. Fireball, Luke and Slaunch end up in like a side-by-side battle. And they're both trying to work Fireball, and Luke just goes too wide. Fireball cheeses it as well. Detail catches the end of it, and Opix trying to make the move all the way around the outside. This is crazy. What just happened up here? We gotta go back again. Too many replays in this moto. Meanwhile, while all that cheese was going on, we might have to go even further back on this. A 3-wide battle opened up for the lead. What happened here? Oh, Soul had to... I think Soul let off in the chicane. So Turkey got momentum around the outside. Roman hooked it up on the inside. Oh, and they just Soul and Turkey just battled so aggressively into that first, like, drop-off. Nobody wanting to give up speed. Turkey too far to the inside. That's what happened to Slaunch in Moto 1. Soul going wide. Turkey locking up. We have a 4-wide through the cave. Oh, no, and Turkey gets locked up with Slaunch. Slaunch, wrong place, wrong time. What a crazy turn of events that has happened here. What the hell is going on in the second moto? This got to be one of the craziest. This is probably the craziest goose race that we've had so far. But yeah, Turkey just hits that lockup, trying to save it, and gets right into Slaunch. That sends both of them all the way to the back. Man, that is a tough break for both drivers. Turkey was competing for the podium spot. Slaunch was having a good battle back to get into there and battle for the win. And oh man, that is such a tough break for both of them. Crazy racing leading up to it, though. They were going like 4 wide in that cave section, which, yeah, that is not a section of the track that you want to be going too wide in, even. And those drivers were going like 4 wide in there for a bit. So that was pretty nuts. But now what's the update? Now what is this moto looking like? Well, Roman has the lead now. Roman was the driver that was able to somehow get out of all that. He survived it. He gets the lead. Luke has to move out to the side to not hit the last pole in the chicane. So that gives up that spot to Detail. So Detail gets ahead, looking for the podium spot. Fireball got ahead of Soul there as well, but makes a mistake after it. Oh, what a cheesy move right there. Hold on. There's way too many replays in this moto. Let's see what happened here. So Fireball, you could tell, like, locked up a bit, messed up the downhill hairpin, and then they're battling side by side. And Fireball, you could I think he's just, like, late on the brakes. Like, I think you had to get on the brakes early there, but got on them really late, literally railed the railing, Lamau. And luckily did not get stuck. I mean, seriously, he's really lucky he did not get stuck there or knocked out of the track. That is what I thought was going to happen. And then look at this. When he rejoins, Luke looking for the spot. And just, oh, so unfortunate on the timing there. Man, that was a rough sequence of events for Fireball. Goes all the way back behind Opix. Wow. And he was just battling for second just a few moments ago. So just so many tough breaks that we've witnessed already in this Moto 2. And hell, we even saw some tough breaks for some drivers early on that are recovering now. Luke and Detail had some rough ones early on, but have now survived the second wave of cheese. And at this moment, it seems like that was the wave of cheese that you needed to avoid, because they're in a pretty decent spot. Other drivers having to make some gains. Speaking of it, Slaunch is making it happen. He's here. He's here. He's somehow already here in the top 5 and not that far off. How has he made this ridiculous recovery already? Oh, it's getting spicy. Luke going for it on Soul. Has the run. Makes it happen. And that's a big pass for them. Big pass for all the championship drivers here getting around Soul. Because he's not going to make it an easy one, but if you get around him, it could be an advantage on battling the other drivers. And Soul just trying to hold on for dear life, tried to hold on to this podium, tried to hold on to the top 5 at least, and get a good finish on a track that I think he doesn't seem as confident on. After having some pretty decent results in the Hogs. Not feeling it in that first moto, but looking to recover here in the second one at Cairo, and he's doing a pretty good job so far. Roman and Luke, the 1-2 battle, and they're starting to gap a little bit. Oh, wow. Detail going for it in the downhill. And this could be it. This could be it. Could this be the pass to work Detail into the podium position? Oh, I like that. That was actually really clever. The low-key move to make that pass happen. I want a better replay angle. Watch what Detail does right here. Sends it a little bit harder into the rollover than you normally would on most laps to get ahead of Soul and to try to like make it not a two-way through the chicane. Make it not too wide through there. So that was pretty slick, low-key move. I highlighted it. I saw it. But that definitely helped right there because it got him ahead of Soul, made it so they weren't too wide through the chicane, and you know, made the following chicane run. Not only does he get the spot, it also makes the chicane run a lot smoother. And another factor into it is that Soul hasn't been hitting. That's been like his rough spot of the track. Soul hasn't been hitting the chicane very cleanly, so maybe, you know, costing the entry speed a little bit and just getting ahead of him is the better play there, if that makes sense, than if you were running with a driver that was hitting the chicane well. And it's not like, you know, Soul would admit it. He was saying it throughout the race. That was his rough spot. That was his rough spot throughout the entire night. He was definitely struggling with this area. But yeah, you could, I mean, already on that lap, I think not as aggressive on the entry. So you could tell that, I don't think that was Detail's line. I'm pretty sure that was intentional to try to make that stick. And like I was saying, though, the race analysis was also on point there of the passing on Soul being important, because look at this. I mean, Slaunch has Turkey catching up to him now. Look at how far Slaunch has got gapped. I mean, he was having such a great comeback. Oh, the spice. Could this be it? Oh, he's caught on the outside, though. It opens it up for Turkey. No way Turkey is going to be the big gainer out of this. That is incredible. Right place, right time. Opportunity arises for Turkey. He doesn't let those go. Can he stick it, though? Can he stick it around the outside here? The pass is not complete. Soul's racing him so aggressively, and it works out for Slaunch in the end, potentially. Oh, that is unfortunate that Soul gets the wall that hard after that. He was racing Turkey so aggressively on the inside. I think Turkey had like a weird rejoin back into the track, because you kind of go like off your tires a little bit when you go that far to the inside right there. So I don't think Turkey was trying to hit that traction lock. I think he just went a little harder on the inside than he expected, and it didn't really react too well with the goose. So unfortunate there. But that being said, I mean, hard racing out of both of them. Both of them definitely going for it. But in the end, this may open up the door for Slaunch again. That being said, I mean, Slaunch's hopes of the podium are looking rough at this point. He's had such a great comeback, but yeah, it's just taken him too long to get by Soul, and then when he thinks he has the opportunity, it actually works out for Turkey. Turkey takes advantage of it. He sends it. He makes it happen. Now Slaunch has got to get by him, and we'll see if he can make it happen. But let's take a look at the lead battle. It's spicing up, and already right here, this could be it. Oh, Luke and Roman side by side so aggressively into the downhill, into the uphill. See who this works out for, but Roman gets the run in the end, and it may work out for him. So far, so good. Oh no, he hits the gopher. Oh no. That is insane. Let's take a look at what happens here. A little gopher cheese into the chicane at the worst possible time. And Detail hits it as well. Detail hits it as well. And this could be the move of the race. That being said, oh, what a better recovery for Detail on that. That's crazy. He hits it as well, but he recovers way better. And it potentially opens up the door for him to get by Roman in second place. Oh, but Roman aggressively fighting back and maybe costing himself. He's got to get going around. Slaunch is coming. Is he going to get there? He might. He might just get there. Oh my God, Roman giving just enough room. Oh, Slaunch on the crossover. Wow, this race, this Moto 2 does not run out of spice so far. Side by side, Slaunch got by Turkey. while all of that was going down. And that cheese with Roman is maybe just enough for Slaunch to get by him. Somehow, some way, the opening for the podium spot comes again for Slaunch, and he's able to make it happen. He gets into the podium spot. Roman aggressively wanting to stay in that second place battle with Detail, but ended up going a little too hard, ended up costing himself a look at the podium potentially. I mean, he was looking very good. But now look at, he gets passed by Slaunch. He has, I think he goofs again. Oh my god, what just happened with Fireball cheeses again? But I think Roman goofs again. So Turkey gets a big run. Oh, no, maybe he just like went a little too hard. Maybe he just jumped it a little too hard. But either way, Turkey, big run, but Roman goes to protect it. Very late maneuver right there. That was a risky one. Little dirty one. Roman's definitely going to have to wash the hands after that one. But it does work. He is able to hold on to the spot. Turkey is there now, and man, Roman had such a good look. Such a good look at a podium, and now it's fading away quickly. Slaunch with a great comeback. Maybe having a chance at the top two spots, but wasn't able to get around Sol quickly enough, and now it looks like the lead battle is going to boil down to these two, and we are going to the white flag this time by. Detail's going to have one more lap to try to get by Luke here for the lead. We'll see what he can muster up. See Opix going over above us there. White flag, one lap to go. Let's see what Detail can muster for this last chance at Moto 2. Very good through the drop-off. I think definitely made up some time there. And the nice move with the drift sets it up so close. Almost getting each other into the cave, but Luke going a little wide, and Detail has that line dialed with the drift. Definitely think making up some time there. And it works out on the last lap. Gives him the advantage. Can Luke have anything left in the tank to make it happen? It's going to be really tough. Most cases, you'd probably need another lap right here, because most of the places to gain time have kind of went by already, so it's going to be tough. If the finish line was after the rollover, there could be a Goomba Stomp potential, but I don't think that's going to happen here. Detail made it happen in the first sector, and he's going to hold on to it with the last lap pass. Crazy moto there. Detail in first, Luke second, Slaunch third, Roman holds on for fourth, Turkey fifth, Fireball sixth. Wow, nice. Nice finish from him. Sol seventh. And Opix coming up in eighth for this one, and Vulcan pulling off at some point, I think. Gonna be in ninth. Wow, that was a crazy moto. That was a crazy moto. That probably was probably like the craziest goose moto of the season so far, I'd say. I don't know if it can compete with that first moto at Road America, but as far as the gooses go, that was definitely top one on the season, I think. That one was crazy to spectate. Yeah, awesome race to watch, but in the end, it's Detail picking up 2 in a row to start off the night at Cairo. That's going to give him a big buffer for the overall. He's definitely got a shot at taking 2 in a row for the overalls as well here. On a hot streak with 3 moto wins as well. Luke taking second. Slaunch coming up in the podium spot with a late race comeback as well. It's going to be your podium for Moto 2. Now we're going to be moving on into Moto 3.